everybody, welcome to Quarantine Parenting. Thanks for being here today. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. Let's sit back, let's get comfy, and let's chat. My name is Dr. Courtney Pegram, and I designed this channel to be a resource, giving you tips, insight, tricks, strategies about parenting, emotional management, remote working, planning, all that fun stuff. So as an educational consultant, I have a strong background on emotional literacy, emotion management, strategy, planning, any professional development topic I've trained on. And I want to be able to kind of create this bucket for you to be able to use these strategies in your own home. So that is my whole purpose. Pick and choose the strategies that work for you. And if you feel at any point judged, criticized, just shut me off. Switch me over, because for me, I want to create a judgment-free zone. So I don't want you to feel that I'm doing anything to make you feel bad or feel like you're not doing enough, because we are. We are doing the best we can in these moments. And if I used all my strategies and techniques, I'd be amazing. So even though I share these things, that doesn't mean that I'm doing all of them. And I want you to be here and feel like it's a safe place where we're together and we're going through this and we're going to overcome this, but it's by building this community that we can really get through this. So this week I want to focus on motivation. I find myself at week 4 or 5, I don't even know idea which week we're in quarantine, really unmotivated. So I still get up, I still get my stuff done, but I'm like missing that spark. And it goes like this too, ups and downs of motivation throughout the day. So I wanted to figure out what can I do for myself and what can I provide you, because I don't think I'm the only one struggling with this. So I had a conference call with my intern, and we really knocked down a bunch of stuff. And I mean, she's brilliant, and she's just so intuitive and has so much insight. And I realized too, it's because we're talking to each other, we're connecting, and we're exploring ideas. And that got me motivated. So I realized that one of the key things is identifying what brings you joy, like we've talked about many times, and then who brings you ideas or insights or inspires you. Those are the people we need the most in our life right now, because day to day this can be really rough. Today I want to explore the first part of understanding motivation. It's really about self-awareness. I'd like us to think about what keeps us demotivated. What takes or drains our energy? And then what are some ideas so that doesn't happen? So for me, when I think of demotivating, I think of the stuff that I've lost from all this, the COVID-19 and all this chaos and, being inside. And as many of you know, my business is, as a consultant, is face-to-face interaction, assemblies, public speaking, parent coaching, professional coaching. It's all interaction. So I'm putting everything online, but I'm not I'm not jazzed up and moving things quickly because I don't have the motivation. And I was trying to figure out why. Well, because first of all, it makes me real sad. I lost a ton of business. I'm not connecting with my clients. I'm not in my schools anymore. So step 1 is really understanding how to get motivated, is addressing why we're demotivated and kind of processing those feelings. For me, it's talking about, the sadness in the business, the financials behind it, also some of the anxiety of fear of, me getting sick or my family members getting sick, my mom or my in-laws, the people that are at risk. There's a fear. And even though it's a perceived fear because they're not sick, it's real. There also can be some sadness around the society, New York. It breaks my heart, and that's something we need to address. So it's when you see where I'm going, it's individually what's demotivating you, within your family, your close-knit, your support system, what's demotivating you, and then more on the community, and then nationally and globally, what is demotivating you. So addressing those factors in threefold in a systematic way can really help you understand what's going on inside. And for me, it's I don't know if you've done this, but you woke up, you're like, what am I doing? What's my next chapter? do I even have time to think about this right now? Because I'm in such a mode of survival. So those things can be really demotivating. So once you've identified what kind of brings you down, I like to make lists, and that's just for me, but I like to list them out and kind of figure out, okay, so when do I feel these things? And try to pinpoint if it's more in the morning, afternoon, evening, all the time. So I'm having a pattern of my thoughts, and I'm seeing like when these things occur so I can address them best. So in the morning, if I find myself like going down a rabbit hole of negativity, meditation is really important. If you want to take a walk in the morning, first thing in the morning, you get up, get outside. We hear it all the time in any leadership book, in any spiritual book, in any physical like workout sessions. You need to move your body. Well, that doesn't mean you have to go all out the first thing you wake up in the morning. It means change your scenery, change your mind. So by walking just around the block, you're forcing yourself to get out there. And it's something really small that deserves like a thumbs up. I got that done today. And also can inspire you and motivate you to get another small thing done. Meditation clears your mind, puts you in a place of being grounded, so it can be really helpful right in the morning. So those are the things that I might do right in the morning when I feel demotivated. Halfway through the afternoon, I kind of get that low. Then another idea is scheduling activities in the afternoon that involve social interaction. So for me, I had 2 coaching sessions this afternoon, and they were awesome because first of all, I love coaching. Secondly, it's something I can give back. I feel connected. I'm using all my strengths, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. That gets me going because I'm in my strike zone delivering something that is helpful and serving people, and it's actually something I love about my job. So that in the afternoon builds up my motivation. In the evening, if you're feeling really demotivated and like a lot of anxiety, go back and check your schedule. Are you overpacking yourself with stuff? Is your schedule impossible? What can you remove? Try to take one thing away, right? Just think about, oh, my day was crazy. Is there something I could do or take away? Just so that I'm not overpacking myself and like exuding myself. I had one of my clients, they had back-to-back calls with clients and like team members, and it's like they were running from one call to the other, from one Zoom room to the other Zoom room, and it was too much for them. And they'd be like working for 12 hours, so by the time they finished working, they'd sit on their couch and they'd be like, oh, I'm exhausted. It's like, I'm done. I'm so demotivated. So then they would binge watch TV for 3 or 4 hours and go to bed super late. They would eat late. And then they would be tired the next morning. So you're seeing the pattern of being demotivated. I overexerted myself, and then I need some downtime. So I'm using that downtime, and then I'm staying up later, and I'm getting less sleep. So these are things that we all do. For one, that's me. So understanding where you're getting demotivated in your day can be really helpful to pinpoint behaviors, patterns, and thought process. With that, you can then kind of figure out, what can I do for myself? And it's small things. So first, identify what gets you down. Then try to find 1 or 2 things that can help you just get through it. Okay, so motivation could be, let me go for a walk. Let me cook. I find enjoying cooking. I think a lot of people are now. Let me cook a recipe right now, or let me prep a meal. It could be organizing. Those are small things that you add on your list to keep you going throughout the day. It could be a phone call with a friend. It could be social media if it's inspiring you and getting you going. If it's getting down you the rabbit hole of judgment, criticism, and anxiety, get off social media, okay? Change your scenery. Another thing I think is really important, and it's about the first things you do in the morning. So if you're not changing out of your pajamas into another great pair of pajamas or comfy clothes, then you're not like changing, I call them segments, when you're going through segments. You're not changing part of your day, and it's really easy to stay in the same pajamas and go from your bed to your couch. But if you're physically getting dressed, changing your clothes, making your bed, you're starting to do small things that's building up momentum. And through being consistent in doing that and identifying where the stuff that's struggling for you, that's the most helpful. So first, find what gets you really down. 2, find 1 or 2 strategies, and then 3, stick to them. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. I hope this is helpful. I want to continue to build upon this and explore all these different strategies, and so that you can develop your motivational formula that would just work for you, because we're all unique and we all have different needs. It's about finding what works best for us. So I want to leave you with that today, but I would like you to think about the stuff that motivates you. Because anytime I ask someone when I'm coaching, they're always like, oh, I don't know, or it's generic, right? So let's not be generic, let's be real. So as we continue together this week, I want you to think about what gets you going, right? What gets you jazzed up, and start building that list. So thank you all for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.